Good morning, YouTube, friends and family, lurkers, and everybody else. We're out here at Kuala Lumpur International Airport in Medan, Indonesia. I'm on my way home. We've just been dropped off by Grab and we're just making our way into the departures check-in area. Been here a few times. Way too early to check in. We'll visit the flights board and just have a look and see if we're even listed on there, because the girls have brought me here far too early. Check-in directory. Not on that board. Oh, come on.
Yes. Kuala Lumpur, Singapore.
Singapore Airlines.
45.
8:45.
8:45.
I'm trying to work out why it's got such a long flight number. Singapore. Yes, C19 to C22. Gate 4. C19. C. We're way too early.
What?
Way too early for any check-in.
Oh. Kami tinggal di Indonesia.
It's not all about you.
I'm stay in Indonesia.
You have to. You haven't got a passport to get out.
Yes, I don't have passport.
Anyway, we'll shut you down here. It looks like we're over there at cattle class in Singapore Airlines, where the cleaner is. And we're way too early for a check-in, so we're going to kill some time, maybe find a coffee or something. Hey guys, well, we've had a cup of coffee and we've had to wait around considerable length of time for Singapore Airlines to open their check-in counter. They say 3 hours before your flight. We've only got 2.5 hours left now, because they've only just arrived and opened up. So we've checked in my small case and just got a backpack and my handbag to go. And there's a beautiful Cipriani.
Hi guys.
So now we've just got an hour and a half to kill before we board the plane. So we've just found a quiet spot in the public area just next to immigration check-in customs area. before going down into the departure lounge proper. So we've had our coffee, just going to chill now. Interestingly, I go back on 2 planes. To get over here was 3. Steph went home on 3. I've only got 2 planes. I've got a direct flight from Singapore to Auckland through Singapore Airlines, but interestingly, company I've never heard of, I'm flying back with Scoot, whoever Scoot are. And unfortunately their system is different to the airport check-in areas system, so I wasn't able to see if there was an available aisle seat because their system can't see the Scoot's layout. So I might have to ask when we come to check in at the boarding area. Anyway, that's where we're at. We've got an hour and a half to kill, so I'll call it quits there, and when anything happens I'll bring you back on board. Cheers. Howdy people, welcome back. I've just been through immigration, customs, all that sort of carry on, and had all the bags checked or x-rayed, and I'm just down in gate 4 now in the departure lounge, just waiting for our boarding. Plane isn't even here yet. Scoot, it'd be interesting to have a look at that. Apparently it's part of Singapore Airlines, but we'll check that out when we get there. So yeah, it's just a case of sitting around and killing time. I've got another 35 minutes before we're expected to start boarding, so we'll see you soon. Hey, well, we made it to Changi Airport. After a little bit of detective work, I found out which terminal I'm supposed to be at. There's no information on the ticket yet because gate numbers and so forth haven't been allocated because the flight is so far out from my arrival time. So we found out where we're supposed to be, and but I was warned to keep an eye on the flights board because these sort of flights have a habit of changing terminals. So we'll wait and see what happens. So in the meantime, I'm going to change some rupiah somewhere and get some Singaporean dollars so that I can get something to eat and drink later on, because I'm here for several hours, and I probably won't change all of it because the rupiah is not worth a lot just at the present time, so it's probably better to hold on to it and wait, change it in New Zealand later when the rates are a little more favourable. So yeah, we've got a long wait, so when I know a little bit more I'll let you know, but at this stage I think from memory boarding is at 5:50 in the afternoon. Flight takes off at 6:50 p.m. Unsure about arrival time in Auckland. So there we go. We'll turn you back on later when there's something more to report. Welcome back, guys. Well, I finally found where our flight's going to depart from. It was hiding under about 5 different flight numbers. It seems that several companies sell seats to this one and fill one plane up. And I found the correct gate number online before it was even available on any of the flight information boards here at Changi. So I came down and I've been waiting at the gate that the online site said it was, and about 10 minutes later it appeared on the board here. So it's mainly under an New Zealand number. It's up here on the board. You probably won't be able to see that. NZ283. So yeah, I've got a little bit of a wait. The gate doesn't open until 1740 hours, 20 to 6. I think they're running a little wee bit late, I could be wrong. And it's only just 16:01, so got another hour and 40 minutes of hanging around. So that's where we're at. So yeah, looks like some staff have gotten the X-ray machines and the walk-through scanner have been tested and ready to go. So all we need now is some staff to come down and operate it all. So yeah, anyway, we'll come back later. Howdy folks. Well, I made it home safely. A fairly uneventful flight from Singapore. Lovely aircraft. Good food, good service. Air New Zealand did a very good job. I found, for a new plane, I found it quite noisy myself. I think it's the Boeing 777-300ER, extra range, I think. Seats were very comfortable. I was fortunate enough. I was a bit worried because my seat position was in the centre row in the middle, and I was worried about being cramped in there, because I know how they like to pack these passenger seats in to get as many people on board as possible. But I was delighted to see, when I was counting the rows out, when I was walking up the aisle to find my seat, that I was in a section that had headrests that got some printing on the headrest piece of the seat, extended legroom or something, stretch room or something. I thought, excellent. And sure enough, when I sat in the seat, I had about another 6 inches to go before we got to the back of the seat in front. So that helped alleviate a little bit of my problems. But usual issue, wasn't able to sleep, too much noise. I'm really in love with that Airbus A380 that I went over with, Singapore Airlines. I've never experienced an aeroplane like it. It was fantastic. Quiet. It was just brilliant. So yeah, so we didn't have too much hassles. We got into Auckland safely and on time. My shuttle driver picked me up all right. I had no hassles with immigration or customs. In fact, I was quite surprised that customs didn't even bother x-raying my bags or anything like that, going through the nothing to declare aisle. But anyway, yeah, we got picked up by the shuttle company, and a boring trip home. Place hasn't changed much. Found a few issues when I got home. It looks like the TV's stuffed with just sitting there doing nothing. I can't get a picture out of it. My UPS for my PC has stuffed, so I had to bypass that and convince the computer that it needed to turn on and go through all the BIOS menu and everything like that again, because it had gone flat. All sorts of issues, and unbeknownst to me, immigration also talked very closely with work and income, and so my pension stopped today because I, as far as they were concerned, I was out of the country, so I had that to sort out as well. It was actually my winter energy payment had been stopped today and reinstated today. So yeah, fun and games. They've only just caught up with me, and I've been gone for 3 months. Unbelievable. But anyway, so we're back home. Had a lovely basket sitting here. I'll show you guys. My wife put a little gift basket on the table with a note for me. Welcome home, my honey, your wife. And it's got a whole lot of sweet fattening stuff in it and some coffee. So I'm going to have great fun munching into that. Mallow Puffs, yum. So there we have it. So I'm just starting to unpack my bags, get rid of all the crap that's in there and put some stuff away. So there we have it. That was our trip to Indonesia, to be repeated fairly soon. I got a couple of sets of dentures out of it. There's another bottom plate coming. He ran out of time to after taking fresh last minute moulds of my mouth, ran out of time to get the bottom plate made and back to Medan in time for me to take it with me. So he spent a bit of time getting the one that didn't fit very well to fit fairly well. So I've got some teeth, and I'll duly get the new replacement bottom plate in the post in due course. So yeah, mission complete. Trying to get back to settle into normal life again. So anyway, we'll leave you to it, and we'll catch you on the next run. We'll catch you later.